News Talk Breakfast.
Good morning and welcome to News Talk Breakfast with me, Ivan Yates, and Chris Donoghue.
Thanks, Ivan. All eyes on Brussels this morning. But first, let's get news headlines with Kathy Madden.
Good morning. The Finance Minister will meet the EU Commissioner, who's responsible for the approval of...
16 people came to Dublin in search of a job. They've come to battle it out to be Bill Collins' apprentice.
You guys and girls are the generation that grew up as Celtic Tiger cubs, and that era is over.
One of Ireland's most successful businessmen, self-made multi-millionaire and inner-city boy done good. He's offering the successful candidate a six-figure salary.
It was disrespectful. It was abuse.
To get the job, they'll have to work and live together for 13 relentless weeks, each week facing a tough business task.
There is no strategy involved here.
There is strategy and there is relationships being involved in this room.
This is the ultimate job interview.
You are fired. You are fired. You're fired.
Last week on The Apprentice, both teams had to sell Ryobi power tools.
So tell us what's this all about?
Project manager Kieran decided to run a competition.
Guess how many nails or screws are in this, and you will win products worth over €200 in woodies and
But confusion over their prize...
We're going to cross our fingers they pick the jersey.
Okay.
Like the jersey would be the way to go, like.
Okay.
Along with underhand tactics.
How many do you guess? 4,000. I guess over 3,000. Okay. But you'll probably win it. Wait until you see.
Led to trouble in the boardroom.
It was quite obvious the jersey was not to the value of €200.
Do you think that's honest?
I don't think it's dishonest.
Oh, my God.
And Kieran became the fourth casualty of the boardroom.
You're fired.
Hello?
Morning. Jane here.
How you doing?
5:30 a.m. and the 12 remaining candidates receive a call from Bill's office.
6:15. Right, business attire and casual clothes with you as well, okay?
They have been summoned to an undisclosed location in South County Dublin to learn the details of their fifth task.
If it's a meat factory or something like that, I'll puke.
Recycling.
Oh, not so bad.
Recycling? Oh, no, it's a recycling task.
Maybe they're leaving Sarah, putting her in the bin, maybe. I don't know if she's recyclable, though. Could be just waste. That was a joke.
Be nice.
Come on. Fusion, Elevate, good morning.
Morning, Bill.
And welcome to the Ballyogan Recycling Facility. As you all know, recycling is something we do well. Over 9 kilos of electrical waste per head of population was collected by We Ireland in 2009. And that compares to 5 kilos on average from our European counterparts. And now, to give you this week's task, we have Leo Donovan of We Ireland.
In business today, companies that import, brand or manufacture electrical appliances or batteries must participate in the free take-back and recycling of those products. And we want you to design a nationwide bus shelter poster campaign to encourage householders to bring back electrical appliances and batteries, how and why they should recycle. But most important of all, to emphasise that it is free to take back old electrical and waste batteries. Good luck with your task.
You all did well in being original on your last advertising campaign. Although some billboards were more professional than others. The big difference in this task is that you must educate as well as sell the concept to the general public. You need to have a big clock ticking in your brain because you have very little time to accomplish this task. We Ireland will be joined by Adshell on this task, and that's where I'll be sending you off to right now. But before you go, I want to rejig. So, Najat and Tara will join Elevate. And from Elevate, I want Barry Niamh and Will to join Fusion. And now, do you know what I'm going to do, Tara?
Yeah. Appoint me as project manager.
You got it.
Yeah.
And for Fusion, I want the project manager to be Barry. You need to have a real heads up at your first meeting, because the next time I see all of you together, we'll be in my boardroom when one of you will be fired.
With 2 clients to satisfy on this task, the candidates leave to meet Maria Taff, Sales and Marketing Director for AdShell, as the company responsible for Ireland's bus shelters.
Good morning, candidates. Good morning. We have over 6,000 AdShell panels located in main urban population centres throughout Ireland. As part of the output of the task, we expect you to produce an AdShell media plan, showing how you will deliver the target audience, the reach and frequency of the campaign, the use of innovations, and poster design. Successful poster design contained the following elements: simplicity, colour, contrast, and strong branding. Best of luck, Fusion and Elevate.
Thank you. With less than 48 hours to devise and design an advertising and strategy campaign, time management and delegation will be key.
Fusion, eh?
Yep.
First thing first, let's change the name. No, I'm only kidding. The big thing for me on this is the fact that I've done well. I have done well. And then I lost it. My last car was a Bentley Continental. Like, I've had them all, and I don't regret it, but at the same time, now you're looking back, geez, you spend £150,000 on a car. Yeah. Everybody gets a say, okay? There's no glory here. Everybody's equal. I don't want any fighting in the team. I think we'll romp this, okay? So, you know, keep it positive all the time.
I know I've lost 3 tasks now, and there is not a hope in hell that I'm going to lose another task. And I know there's strong people around this boardroom, and we're definitely going to win. In the other team, there's a lot of people with very strong personalities, and I think that will be their downfall, because they might spend too much time arguing and bickering.
With €100,000 budget for their 2-week campaign, teams have access to a focus group to ensure that they are heading in the right direction.
The image that I see would be a skyline made out of old things that need to be recycled. So, like, you know, a tall building, but it actually could be a battery.
I just kind of have the tagline in my head. Is, first of all, on one side you could have the tagline "Shameless Plug," and on the other side you could have batteries in the bin, because it says ending with a plug or batteries, and you could have assault and battery.
I don't like the assault and battery thing.
Tara started out this morning quite strong. She gave a great motivational talk to the team, said she had been on the losing team for 3 times in a row. No way does she want to be on the losing team again. She got a bit of a grilling in the boardroom just the last task. She definitely doesn't want to be back again, so she's making a big effort.
You know how somebody that escapes from a prison and you have the wanted?
That's very good, Panis.
Oh, I really
because
like
it's something that you wanted.
No,
Yeah.
I really like that.
Really
Panis.
like
That's
it.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And what?
You could actually do with a reward and everything.
Yeah, reward.
You
and
could.
Then it's free.
And you could do it
like the
old-fashioned
whole
style,
thing.
like, you know, that kind of old.
With Elevate quickly deciding on a concept they like, Fusion are struggling to find an idea to get excited about.
And you have your skip, and he's just dumping stuff in, but it's actually coming out a brand new item there.
You know the phrase, want not, waste not?
Yeah.
What about some sort of play on want not, waste right? As in, you are wasting it. If you don't want it, waste it, but waste it right.
There's a picture of a shop, but the people are actually much bigger than the shop. They're huge, like, and the shop is underneath them, and like they're dropping it in through the roof of the shop.
At this stage, we have too many ideas. There's no innovation, there's no fun. I'm very worried there's no creativity. An ad has to stand out. If you look at all the major brands, they have very strong colouring. They're very good with humour. I don't see any of that here, so I'm pretty worried at this stage.
What about happy appliances? Like you have, when you say dead, you have ones that have gone to the graveyard and ones that have gone to recycle.
Yeah.
And the ones that they're just dead, they're left in the oak, where these ones are all happy. Now, I'm not saying put smiley faces on the TVs or whatever, work the batteries or whatever, but you could play on that. They're just gone, they're disregarded.
For me, Barry's project manager is not really contributing to the brainstorm. He's very scattered, he's very loose, he's all over the place and has no central theme to any kind of his thinking. Barry's an entrepreneur in his own right and leads his own companies, he's had his own businesses, and I'm not sure if he's good at leading a team.
Does anybody know what WE stands for? W-triple-E.
1 p.m. and Elevate are working with their focus group.
So we came up with the concept of having maybe a wanted poster.
That image is so well known with the 19th century, you know, Western.
That to me is just that I don't feel like recycling looking at that.
Okay, okay.
With their main concept falling on deaf ears, Panos quickly outlines a second, less developed idea.
At the beginning we thought about people queuing with appliances in their hands to go in, but then we thought, why not having actual appliances with legs?
It catches your eye better.
Yeah. Prefer the wanted and how many this one? Just raise your hand.
For the wanted
one?
Yeah.
I think the main stumbling block...
They went to the focus group and the focus group didn't particularly like the wanted sign. It was like 50-50. They thought it was a bit overdone, they'd seen it before, it wasn't new and innovative, and they have been asked to be new and innovative.
So it's like, they didn't say it was bad, but they said, I don't know how you're going to make that connection between the brand, we, for example.
Just to let you know as well, it was 4 and 4 on the vote.
Yeah.
That's the thing, it was right down the middle.
The issue with the other one as well is actually going to be getting models and things now. It's a bit late.
Yeah. So are we all clear that we're going for the wanted one and we're going to tweak it?
With time ticking, Fusion arrive at their focus group with no concrete idea to present.
Can you think of any ads you've seen that you think stand out, or what stands out to you in terms of a good ad on a bus shelter?
I always think of Vodafone ones.
Yeah.
Just the colours and the shapes they use on the thing, but I can never remember exactly what's on the ads.
Yeah.
Well, any time I've ever seen ads for recycling or anything like that, they are so morbid. Just make the ads fun.
Is that something the rest of you would echo as well? Do you think that as well?
The focus group always has a good cross-section of different types of people in society, and they got really good answers, and there was a very diverse range of answers.
Something a bit, as you said, cartoony or funny. They're very, very boring ads.
They eventually know they have to be funny. The brand has to stand out, it's got to be colourful, and it's got to be imaginative. So I think this has really served a really good purpose at this stage, and I'm hoping now it's going to change the result, because I very much lack confidence up to this.
We've taken into account the cost of production multiplied by the number of posters.
On this task, teams are responsible for taking their own photographs. PM Tara has split her team. While she works on the budget with Sarah and Panos, Najette, Michelle and Dave are back at the recycling centre.
I'm really, really happy, 100% happy on the creative split on this task. I'm definitely comfortable with it. I think I'd actually get a bit edgy if I wasn't on the split. I do think I have an eye for it, definitely with scales and compositions and colours.
Actually, would you be able to just stand outside, because the light is getting... Just when you move, the light was much... That's it, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely perfect.
That is perfect.
That's perfect,
yeah. I'm not mad on that.
No. The only one is the washing machine and the microwave, right?
But no, like, forget about the whole bus. Like, you
Yeah,
just
we wouldn't have to
a
have
picture
the
of
bus.
this stand,
Use that.
and then the guys here, washing machine animated, and the TV animated, like sitting there waiting for the bus.
Having struggled to nail their concept, Fusion are hoping to depict animated appliances getting the bus to the recycling centre.
I'm happy to have worked with Will and Barry, because I hadn't worked with them before, and it's nice to kind of mix it up a bit and see what they can do and see how we can bounce off each other. If we can't do the whole cartoon, like making the characters into cartoons, we're just going to have to leave them as normal, serious appliances and just hope that that does work out. Do you know what? That looks good if you're going instead of a fridge. That cooker.
Yeah, it is a bit bashed, all right, isn't it? We've a few kind of taglines that we have our appliances getting the bus. And look, if they could grow legs, they take themselves, you know. A lot of good ideas from everybody this morning, and still, like, I mean, I can't fault any of them yet. We'll see, hopefully we'll pull it together.
Time to head to their graphic designers to start putting their poster together.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's it, that's the one.
That's perfect.
That's the one.
Mind your own reflection, Barry, that's all.
En route, they spot the perfect bus shelter for their campaign.
Come here. Let me go in first.
You're thinking needs more yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah, guys, I'm not happy with the face.
No, it looks...
I think it's contradictory
awful.
to what we're running with.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just had a really good idea. We could put the recycling arrows in the washing machine.
Oh,
in
nice.
the drawer.
Yeah.
With the day nearly over, both teams must try to get as much work completed as possible.
I mean, we have lots of ideas, but what we wanted to do is, it's for a bush shelter, it's a 6 sheet, so we want to do an actual bush shelter, but we want to create a couple of characters. The best example is sort of the M&M guys. See how fun they are? They're like, and they're a whole,
I do understand, but the time that goes into something like that is huge, you know, you're talking a couple of days or weeks, you know.
I think creating characters is original. You know, okay, they're not going to be, you know, the M&M characters because, you know, time is tight, but we're going to make a good job and hopefully they're original.